Hey everyone, Cam here with your deep dive into the Garmin GTN 650Xi safety features, which are designed to keep families safe in the skies. Did you know that advanced avionics can reduce the risks of an accident when used properly? From traffic alerts to the Smart Glide feature, this device is your co-pilot in critical moments. Let's dive in on how the GTN 650Xi can keep you safe. Okay, so picture this. Your engine quits in mid-flight. Could you find a suitable landing spot fast enough? Well, the GTN 650Xi's Glide Range Ring and Best Glide Airport Indicator take the stress out of that decision. The Glide Range Ring appears as a cyan circle overlaid on the map that designates how far your aircraft could glide at best glide speed. It factors in things like winds, terrain, and ground elevation. Now, the Best Glide Airport Indicator is designated by a line of cyan chevrons overlaid on the map, and it continually points to the most suitable landing airport in the event of an engine failure. Now, if there's no cyan chevron, then there's no airports within glide range, but if there's more than one airport within glide range, it automatically picks the most suitable one. Now, it factors in a variety of different things in making this decision, such as runway length, runway direction, wind direction, and weather at that location. To activate these features on the map, you're going to go to the Map menu, Map Setup, and under the Map tab, you can scroll down to the Glide Range Ring. Now you have a couple of different settings that you can configure here, so you can turn the ring only, the glide only, or both. Turning on both, now we can back out to the map. You can see the cyan chevrons pointing us to go back to Springfield in the event of something happening. And then if we zoom out, you can see our glide range ring here, which designates how far we could glide. Now you can see that it's kind of rippled here in the bottom right corner, and that's because of the different buildings and elevation changes in the city of Springfield, so it's kind of cool to see it doing those calculations live. So these features give you instant clarity on where to land safely and allows you to focus on flying and keeping your passengers secure. Now, what if your avionics can take over and glide you to safety in the event of an engine failure? We'll meet the Smart Glide feature. Smart Glide is why the GTN 650Xi is a must-have upgrade for people who are concerned about safety. When activated, Smart Glide creates a flight plan leading you to the nearest suitable airport for landing. It declutters the screen, providing only pertinent information, and provides audible callouts on what to do. Now, when this is paired with a coupled GFC 500 or 600 autopilot, it will automatically take the controls, begin navigating you to the airport, and pitching for best glide speed. That allows you, the pilot in command, to focus on what's most important, such as running emergency checklists and briefing your passengers. So let's run through a demonstration on how to use the Smart Glide feature. It can be activated one of two ways, either through the Safety menu on page 2, or by pushing and holding the Direct To button for 3 seconds.
Smart Glide active. Airport, 6 o'clock, 9 miles.
So when activated, you will see this yellow ring, which depicts how far you can glide. It will begin navigating you to the airport. If you have a coupled GFC, you can see the magenta line here on the map showing the routing to the nearest airport. The runway center lines will be visible. And if you want to view airport information, click on the Smart Glide screen, which will show information about Springfield, recommending runway 14 because it's the longest. And if you have good ADSB data, it will show the wind data down here. You also have a hotkey to Squawk 7700, and you can push and hold the top left knob to make the emergency frequency active.
Maneuver and land.
Now, when you hear the audible call out to maneuver and land and see it flashing red on the screen, this is when you can deactivate the autopilot, take the controls, and begin setting up to land on the appropriate runway. Smart Glide acts as a virtual co-pilot, taking care of the navigation so you can focus on flying the airplane and keeping your family safe in an emergency. The FAA reports that mid-air collisions remain a top concern for pilots in general aviation. The GTN 650Xi's ADSB Traffic feature keeps you aware of nearby aircraft, allowing you to keep your passengers safe. Now, with an ADSB in receiver, you can view traffic information both as a map overlay on the main map screen or in the dedicated traffic screen. Settings related to traffic can be modified in the Map Setup screen on the Traffic tab, where you can change your traffic range. I recommend leaving it on 25 nautical miles so you can view all the traffic within your regional area. And you can also select on what traffic is available, so you can view all traffic, alerts and advisories, or alerts only. Now on the dedicated traffic screen, you can view more detailed information about a target by clicking on it, and you can view their tail number, aircraft type, closure rate, track, and ground speed. If you have two targets that are close to each other, this Next button will illuminate and you can click it toggling between the two targets. Clicking on the traffic menu, you can configure some different settings for the traffic screen, such as enabling and disabling PCAS alerts. You can choose between an absolute and a relative motion vector. So the absolute vector will show traffic's movement, how it overlays on the map, whereas the relative vector will show movement relative to your own aircraft. You can also adjust your altitude filter, with normal being plus or minus 2,700 feet, above being plus 9,900 feet and minus 2,700 feet, below being plus 2,700 feet and minus 9,900 feet, or unrestricted, showing all targets within a 25 nautical mile range. So you can see that ADSB Traffic gives you a clear view of the skies, allowing you to avoid any traffic conflicts. Now, although only 4.8% of GA incidents are terrain related, 17% of general aviation fatalities are a result of CFIT or controlled flight into terrain. The GTN 650Xi's terrain avoidance system allows you to stay clear of danger. The terrain map overlay shades areas based off of your relative clearance to the ground and obstacles. Now, the color scales for ground clearance is anything greater than 1,000 feet appears as black. Anything between 1,000 and 100 feet is shaded yellow, and anything less than 100 feet of clearance is shaded red. Obstacles, however, operate on a slightly different scale. If they don't show up on the map, then you have more than 2,000 feet of vertical clearance. If they show up on the map but they're white, you have between 2,000 and 1,000 feet of clearance. If they're shaded yellow, you have between 1,000 and 100 feet, and if they're red, you have less than 100 feet of vertical clearance from that obstacle. Terrain information can be overlaid on the main map screen, or it can be viewed in the dedicated terrain screen. Customization options for the dedicated terrain screen include adjusting your view, so you can view it as 360 degrees around your aircraft or as an arc. You can overlay your flight plan as a magenta line. You can overlay a legend, either ground clearance or obstacles, on the main map. And you can inhibit the terrain warning system. Terrain warnings do a great job at keeping you informed about your surroundings, ensuring that you don't have a conflict with any ground or obstacles. Per the Department of the Interior, 56% of fuel-related incidents are a result of fuel starvation. The GTN 650Xi's fuel planning screen ensures that your tanks never run dry. Now, this fuel planning utility can be accessed from the main menu by scrolling to page 2, clicking on Utilities, and Fuel Planning. Now, you have two ways of doing fuel planning. You can either do point-to-point navigation or from an existing flight plan. So for point-to-point, you need to select your starting and ending waypoint or press the P position button to import your current latitude and longitude. Now, you also need to select your fuel on board and fuel flow. Now, this is entered when you turn on the device, but you can modify these fields here. And then you can press Use Sensor Data to import your current ground speed. Now, if you have an engine monitoring system and the appropriate sensors, when you press Use Sensor Data, it may also import your fuel on board and fuel flow for your current configuration. Now, once you have all of these fields entered, you can press Compute Data, and it will calculate how much fuel is required to get to your destination, remaining fuel, reserve time, range, efficiency, and your total endurance time. You can also use this utility for an entire flight plan by changing the mode to flight plan mode. And then you can either select your active flight plan or a cataloged one. So I have a flight from Bolivar to Springfield to Oshkosh stored in the catalog that we will use for this demonstration. Now you need to select a leg, so you can view either the cumulative flight plan, the Bolivar to Springfield, or the Springfield to Oshkosh leg. And now you do the same thing where you add your fuel on board and fuel flow, or press Use Sensor Data. When you press Compute Data, it will show all of the same information, but you have this Previous and Next button to toggle back and forth between the different legs of your flight plan. The fuel planning screen keeps your fuel reserves in check, ensuring a safe flight for all passengers. In conclusion, the GTN 650Xi's safety features are your toolkit for making sure you keep your friends and families safe. These aren't just features, but they're a peace of mind for every flight. I encourage you to learn about these tools, master them, and use them to increase confidence while flying. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, check out my channel for other aviation tutorials and safety-related videos. I hope you guys fly safe, and we'll see you in the next one.